Alright guys, I'm going to start a new project. Actually, it's not a new project. It's probably one of my first projects. I am going to start loading for 303 British. Strange, I've been watching, a lot of people have been picking up a lot of old mill serps and stuff and here recently. And I'd had this for a couple months, planning this, slowly buying the stuff I need. It's strange too that I needed this stuff. I'd say this was probably my first project. I acquired a gun when I was in my 20s. I was trying to get it to shoot straight and couldn't ever get it there, so I finally go, well, let me try reloading, and didn't know nothing about reloading, so this gun got me into reloading. So at one time I had all my stuff, but somehow or another, when I moved from out of the city and out to the country, during the move, it's weird, all my reloading equipment got to the house except for my 303 British dies, a box of bullets I had loaded for it, and a reloading manual. Those are the only three things missing, and I couldn't figure that out. But anyway, the rifle's been sitting in the safe for a long time because I never could get it really to shoot straight, but I just went, picked up my last thing yesterday. I got some brass. I got a bullet mold. It's a 312 155 2R, and it was inspected by #1. No Shirley mold. And we're going to try some trail balls. We just want some plinking loads just to play with the gun again, get it out, shoot it. I had to be, like I said, I had to buy some dies, so this time I went ahead and bought the Lee dies with factory crimp and everything in it. So anyway, now here's the gun. Now you got to realize I was doing this when I was in my 20s. That was 40 something years ago, 40 years ago. But here it is. I acquired this gun from my brother-in-law, which he acquired it from an uncle of mine, and it was pretty rough shape. The bluing on it, there was no bluing, it was actually old paint, military paint still. This stock was chopped off way up here. I didn't like that, so I wanted something a little longer. I put that on there, but then I took it, never could get it to shoot right. Well, let me say that before I actually started trying to really get it to doing my best with it, I took and had it, took all that paint stuff off of it and had it hot glued. Came out pretty nice. Well, then eventually never could get the reloads to work or anything, so I went to learning how to machine on and gunsmith stuff. So I literally took the gun apart, took the barrel out of it, ordered some reamers, set the barrel back, rechambered it. Headspace is correct, chamber's nice and clean. Started trying some more reloads, and 100 yards, about a 6 to 8 inch group. It's about all I could ever get out of this thing. But that's with jacketed bullets. So now, here recently I started casting. It's like, well, you know, I ought to try to casting some of these. I can maybe get the bullet size into the size I need to make this thing a little bit more accurate. And like I said, that one of the things I done was rechambered it, made the muzzle brake and put on it, And I did that after I had it blued, and I put this aftermarket bluing on it. It says sitting in the safe, it has actually turned to a brown color. It used to be kind of blue, and it's not no more. But anyway, we will be going through this little series of setting up the dies. Well, first we're going to cast some bullets. I want to slug the barrel. I've never slugged the barrel, so we're going to do that. Cast some bullets, powder coat them, get the dies all set up, and make some reloads. And there's no load data that I've seen on anywhere for trail ball, so we'll just use Hodgkin's formula, just up to the bottom of the bullet, and then you can go reduced by 70% of that and start from there and work our way up. But I think it's going to be fun to try to get this thing to shoot again, get it shooting a little bit better. I think if I can even get it to shoot 2-inch group at 50 yards, I'd be happy. Just something to plink with. It don't kick much, not with that muzzle brake on it. And yeah, I made the muzzle brake, everything. It was one of my first projects of gunsmithing. Action works great. If we can get this thing to shoot, I may spend the money to get a nicer stock put on it. But it works good. So let's we'll get to casting here in a couple days, couple weeks. I don't know. I'm not going to be in a hurry on this project. It's just going to be a fun project, just something to do. So, all right. We'll see you in the next videos. Thanks for watching.